New with the history, we can understand that Mr. Reeve, a pretty girl from Argentina, her brother and her friends were on the ship. There were 100 of people on the ship, and it was hot. People looked at the sea and the small boats that we were close. He enjoyed it, going out, think about his vacation on Spain, while Mr. Reeve tells stories about Argentina, but he doesn't pay attention. He's looking at pretty girl Argentinian since she is close to him. He is shy, so he doesn't speak to her, but he starts at her. Then a girl and her family walk away, but she smiles at him. Her brother, Dave, tells her it's because of the head red face. She wants to see her again. Maybe in at lunchtime or at movies you can see her. In the afternoon, he has drinks with Mr. Whips and Lucrecia. That's the name of Mr. Whips. Dave and Harry decides to go to the disco to meet girls. He doesn't like to dance, like to woo one later. With the intention to seeing her in the dark of the disco, he sat up the door, watching people dance, and saw her. He saw her dancing with Dave, while she smiled at him. He left at the disco and preferred to look at the sea, and thought about the things, and he thought about her. The next day, he got up early, looked at the morning sun, and went to a cafe. He hoped that she would come in, so he would talk to her, but she never came to the next day. He didn't return to see her when he arrived in Santander. She was no longer.
The town's story. Near the sea and 5 kilometers from Santander, you can find Comillas, a small town. There is a town where you will find a small square with shops and cafes with tables and chairs. Also, its streets are very quiet. For holidays, many people from different places come to this town, and in the evenings, they often walk through in the town and enjoy. It was disco night in Comillas, and there were a lot of people with their families from many places like England, French, Germany, and Spanish too. Donna was there with her family, but she didn't stay there. She just wanted to be with the boy of the boat. She just wanted to see him and dance too. The Webb family wanted to go on the first night to a small place where they find good fish and then go to the disco in Comillas, but Mark didn't want to go. He wanted to sit in a quiet place and think about the girl on the boat. In the evening, Mark and his friends walked in the square and sat down in a table. When he looked next to other table, she was there. They looked at each other and started walking to meet. Their hands met and began to dance.
Created using Powtoon.